So, you finally upgrade your phone after what feels like forever. But what about your old phone, you say? You don't want it to collect dust in the corner of your room, and you don't want to sell it for pennies because that's what it's worth, you know that? Well, it's not completely useless. Whoops. There are some use cases for your old phone or tablet, and I'm going to go over 3 such use cases in this video with a special bonus near the end. Also available on iOS devices, and the processes are pretty similar, so you shouldn't have any issues. Slightly different UI, I guess. Firstly though, I added some fun features to this Galaxy S3 from 2012 by installing Android 10. Yes, Android 10. This phone came with Android 4.3 Jelly Bean in the first place. You don't want such an old OS. I also added a wireless charging receiver thingy. I did this so I don't have to worry about the stupid micro USB port falling off. Believe me, I've had that issue with my other old phone. Even replaced it myself and it still broke. Of course, these are entirely optional upgrades. You can get them for pretty cheap on AliExpress or other websites. If you have a newer phone, you probably don't need these. By newer, I mean something released in the past 5 years. Now, I know you can listen to music on your newer phone. You're Gen Z. You like listening to music, watching a podcast, and scrolling reels. Why are you doing this to yourself? Well, clear out your phone, reset it maybe, and install only the music apps. Connect it to your speakers via Bluetooth, then enjoy. And now you can waste your life away with ease. Obviously, I have my speakers hooked up to this little thing. More about this in a future video, but you can use it for going on a run and you don't want a bajillion notifications from your main phone. It's like an old iPod now. Now we all know our laptop webcams absolutely suck. Like really bad. And you don't want to look like a pixelated mess on your job interview, do you? Or maybe you're live streaming and you want a second camera. Camera in general, if you don't have a good one, just grab a tripod. This broke. Just get a good quality tripod and install Webcam both on the computer and on your phone. You can also use Webcam OBS, and there is a paid version for both of these, which allows you to get a little bit higher quality, but I think just the 480p you get out of the box is more than enough. And you can link them up very easily using Wi-Fi or even a USB cable. But since the micro USB port on this Galaxy S3 is occupied already, I'm going to connect it by Wi-Fi. Now even this Galaxy S3 from 12 years ago looks like a professional camera in front of this laptop webcam. You can also use it as a microphone, but I would not recommend it. Even newer ones are not that great. I would recommend just getting a dedicated microphone for that. Something like this maybe. Before we get to the final section, I did promise you a bonus, didn't I? So you know how everyone's going crazy about the human AI pin and Rabbit R1 and MKBHD calling them the worst products of all time? Just install ChatGPT and maybe create shortcuts to all your favorite AI websites right on the home screen. Obviously, you could install all of this on your main phone, and that's why it's kind of redundant. MKBHD was right, you don't need to carry 2 devices at the same time. Now, you've probably seen a lot of streamers use an Elgato StreamDeck with all of those buttons to control every little thing on screen. But what if I told you you don't need to buy one of those to get all of the same functionality? Well, almost. There's an app called Touch Portal that gives you basically the same amount of control. Works better with tablets, of course. It lets you create macros on Windows and even directly integrates with OBS. You can even use it as a soundboard. Like before, install it on both the devices and the app will guide you on how you can link the 2 together. Now this tab is pretty slow. Yeah, it just crashed. But that's just this tab. It can barely run Notepad. So you should be fine. You can add multiple buttons, and there's even a paid version that lets you add even more, but I think the 2 pages you get out of the box are more than enough. And now you can link those buttons to certain actions on your computer, like a funny sound effect or maybe an outro to this video. If you like this video, you might want to subscribe, maybe join our Discord, and you might want to check out this video right here. You might actually find it interesting because you like this one, so go check it out.